Time to crack open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by Kaufman and Lynn Injury Attorneys. We got him on the horn here, deep within Metro West somewhere from the luxury condo, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi. What's up, doggy?
What is happening, gentlemen? Hope you had a great weekend. The Magic thought they were going to have a great weekend. They won on Saturday night, but then last night, man, they get clobbered by the Atlanta Hawks, who were without their best player, Trey Murray, but they still beat the Magic 109-92. The Magic were without Paolo Banchero. He missed the first game of the season. He had some sort of illness. So not a good finish to the road trip for the Magic. The Magic, though, have still won I think they've won 8 of their last 11 games. I've got an overreaction on this Overreaction Monday. Last night, notwithstanding, the Magic, as I mentioned, they've won 8 of their last 11. Only 1 game behind for the 6th seed right now. 2.5 games behind for the 4 seed. 5 games behind for the 3 seed. Here's my overreaction. I'm saying the Magic, because of their schedule, will be a 3 or a 4 seed.
Really?
Wow, that's impressive.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's my overreaction today. Orlando City, not an exciting start to the season. A 0-0 draw.
Real white knuckler.
Yeah, white knuckler at the Purple Palace, a.k.a. Inter & Co. Stadium. Zip with CF Montreal. Overreaction here. I don't think Orlando is excited enough about this Orlando City team. They finished 2nd in the league last year, overall record. I think Orlando City needs to do something to get the fans in this city fired up about the season. Are you guys fired up about Orlando City this year?
I mean, I talk with a few listeners who are really pumped on it. I think you're right.
Yeah, what my vibe is, they have their hardcore supporters. They're there. They've always been there. Right. Whereas before, when this was early on in the process, there was some overflow excitement to the more casual soccer fans like us, which I feel like that's kind of faded.
Yeah, you know what they need to happen? Here's what needs to happen. They need to, as the season progresses, they need to be in a season-long battle with Inter Miami for, like, the best record in the East. I think that would get the fans excited.
Could, yeah.
In-state rivalry. Do you think part of it also is obviously they're still not showing that on regular TV, right? Isn't it on
Apple,
right? And then with Apple, you have to have the special thing.
Also, I didn't see a crowd announced on Saturday. I didn't like the MLS box score didn't have the crowd. They usually have the crowds. I didn't see an announced attendance, so I'll try to check on that maybe for tomorrow.
Bulldog, did you watch the Atlanta race yesterday?
No, I went back this morning and watched the highlight of the finish because everybody was making a big deal about Daniel Suarez just eking out a victory over Ryan Blaney and Kyle Busch. What happened at the end? It was a photo finish.
Yeah, literally. So the race was, I mean, there were cautions galore. They had, including the biggest wreck ever in the history of Atlanta Motor Speedway, which was early on in the race. There was only a handful of cars that were not affected by crashes throughout the race. Comes down to the last lap, and it was the polar opposite finish to what happened to Daytona, where it was kind of like, wait, what's going on here? This was like edge of your seat. The 3 come across 3 wide, the 3 guys you just mentioned. To the naked eye, you couldn't tell who won. You could not tell who won.
Yeah, it was the closest finish at any 1.5 mile track in history, the 3rd closest Cup finish since electronic scoring was established in 1993. So, yeah, I guess it was exciting, huh?
It was fantastic. It really was.
They moved to Vegas next weekend. That's when the next Cup race will be. Who do you think the best college basketball team in the state of Florida is? You guys have any idea?
You're going to say USF.
I have no idea.
Right. USF. 13-game winning streak now. Unbelievable what they're doing over there in Tampa, and I realize we don't talk a whole lot about college basketball, but they beat SMU on Sunday. They have the 2nd longest winning streak in the country. What's their overall record? They are 21-5, 14-1 in their conference, in the American Athletic Conference. So, yeah, case could be made that they're the best college basketball team in the state. The Gators, of course, are ranked. They're number 24 in the country. They beat Vandy over the weekend. And just when we thought UCF was starting to go down the tubes, they come out with a big victory on Saturday as well. They clobbered number 23 Texas Tech 75-61. So that's a big win for them. I still don't think UCF's going to make the tournament, but at least they're back on the winning track now.
Bulldog, please tell me you watched the hockey fight clip I sent you over the weekend.
I did. Wow.
My God. The Rangers, Matt Rempe gets in a fight with the Philadelphia Flyers, Nicholas Delorier. And, I mean, this was old school. Drop the gloves, go at it for like a minute and a half, just knocking the living crap out of each other.
Wow.
We had a good NBA fight, too.
I put the video on our Facebook page for those
the
of you who
hockey
haven't
one.
seen it.
Good.
It's fantastic.
Did you see the Heat Pelicans fight? Jimmy Butler and all the Pelicans players getting into it. Yeah, that was a good fight as well. In fact, 5 players got suspended. Unlike hockey, they don't allow fighting in the NBA.
5 for fighting, yeah.
Yeah, 5 players got suspended, including Jimmy Butler. By the way, speaking of hockey, what about your boy Nikita Kucherov of your Lightning?
102 points, man, on the season.
First player to reach 100 points, so good for Coochie.
4-1 win at New Jersey yesterday.
Yeah. Last thing, and I hate to say I told you so, I've been preaching this for probably 15 or 20 years. When are we going to stop this insane practice of court storming in college basketball? Duke star Kyle Filipowski was injured on Saturday when the Wake Forest fans stormed the court, and one of them ran in to Kyle Filipowski. He was hobbled, injured his knee. What the hell's going on? Why do we allow this? Huh? This is institutionalized rioting out there. I don't get it. Outlaw it. Guys, do you have any comment at all? Are you guys still for this?
It's exuberant college fans.
Tell me when it's March and it's March Madness.
Good Lord.
Mike, the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, joins us here during the sports page each morning on JRR. It's brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Injury Attorneys.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30 FM 96.9 The Game. Catch extended versions of Under Oath by searching for Under Oath with Jeff Kaufman on your favorite streaming platform.
Listen. Taco on demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.